Hey guys, Jamiy, and today we are back on Twitter once again, also on the Llama Train Studios Twitter account. Also, I'll leave in the description down below if you guys want to go follow them on Twitter. Obviously, it's the quickest way to get more info about the game, also before us YouTubers do videos on the case. But anyway, it's not on the Llama Train Studios Twitter just as right now, so we're also going to go over to T-Brad M's Twitter. Also, he is the scripter behind Loomian Legacy, and also Lando is like the lead developer, I guess you could say. But anyway, pretty much, T-Brad M has tweeted out, "I know a lot of you are disappointed that Loomian Legacy has not been released. We gave you an unofficial estimate, but it seems many treated it like it was official. We've had a few setbacks since, some of which were decisions to add things that greatly improve gameplay." And that's also one of 3 tweets. "We are still making progress. We need approximately 1 more month of unrushed, pressure-free development to get this game ready for you. Please be patient with us. In the meantime, your words of encouragement will help motivate the developers. Heart, thank you." And also the third tweet. "Much of what we've done since development began has been to lay a foundation for the game. We hope to bring updates to you at a faster pace in the future." So also, that's through and said. Also, the release dates that we've been given, we've already known were estimates. A very minority of those people, well, I guess actually now it's more of a majority of people that didn't really understand it, thought they were actual official release dates and the game would be released. They weren't official, they were just unofficial to give you an estimate. It should be around somewhere around this time. Obviously, the plan has changed in its entirety. It looks like it's going to be pushed back another month. The reason why is also from these tweets. They're adding more features into the game, it looks like, when they originally had planned for the game's release. Also, we're going to be getting some more features in the game. And also from this, in Brick Bronze, also, updates were consistent until it got to the end of the game. After the 6th gym, it started updates kind of halted almost. It took months to get an update, it took months to get a new area. So it looks like from this, it's either they're saying that they'll give more updates about the game's release more often now, or what he's talking about is that they're working on the game, so if they get a majority of the foundation of the game done, updates will be more frequent and more consistent than also they were, I guess, in Brick Bronze, which also is a really good thing, which also makes sense on why they would halt the game for another, or why, I guess they would halt the release for another month. It makes sense. Also, there's still a lot of testing that they've probably got to do. So, in a way, it's good. Obviously, it means that if the game was released, for example, how they said at the early stages of May, are we in? I think we're in May, right? I can't remember. Let's just say the game was released today, for example. It means that it would take a lot longer for them to release updates, rather than them waiting a month to get the game's foundation fully done. Then when they're released, they would have consistent updates depending on how long, or how long they want it between, or how much time they want between updates. So I'd say it's actually a really, really good thing that they're doing this, because also that means we know as well that they've got a lot more planned in Loomian Legacy than there were in just Brick Bronze. You can see that it just isn't a rehash of Brick Bronze and just a copy of Brick Bronze. It looks like they're actually working on pretty much. They've got rid of Brick Bronze. Brick Bronze is out of the window. This game is its own game that is nothing like Brick Bronze, but it's kind of like a continuation of Brick Bronze in a way, I guess, which also is really, really good. So we can see from this one that also we're going to have a lot more gameplay than Brick Bronze did. Also, the reason why we can say that is, for example, if they had the same amount of gameplay as Brick Bronze, then obviously they would just bring the Brick Bronze stuff over. There'll probably be some aspects of Brick Bronze that is in Loomian Legacy, but it looks like they're main goal was to like get rid of all of like the assets in Brick Bronze and like make their own fresh start once again, which also is a pretty good thing overall. There's also Pokemon being banned from Roblox. So I actually think this is a good thing. Also, some people are going to be pretty upset that it's not out yet. Obviously, a lot of games take time. I mean, as you can see, Brick Bronze, when it was released, and when the game finally shut down, there was a big gap before the entire... we didn't even get the entire game yet. There was like a couple of years, and we're still getting the entire game. So it's been like... it's coming around to almost a year now. I think actually it's just been almost a year, or it's just gone over a year since... Actually, no, I think it was April. So yeah, we've gone past the year now that Brick Bronze was shut down, but also they've been working on their other game, which was also Hide and Seek Ultimate. So also they've took time to make that game. So this game has not been in development for a year. And if it has, they also took breaks to work on their other game, which makes sense. So we know that it's going to take a long time for them to make this game if they're starting from scratch again. We're going to probably have more features in the game. They're going to want it. They're going to have like the foundation for the game. So pretty much, if they work on the foundation for the game now rather than later, it means that we're going to be getting updates more consistently, and we'll be getting updates a lot quicker rather than them not having that foundation, which makes sense in my opinion. I'm pretty sure this has actually answered a few of them, a few questions. Just want to know whether Loomian will be on console or not. Yes, but probably as an update later on its release. So it looks like on the release it will actually only be on PC, on mobile. I'm pretty sure as well Roblox is only accessible on Xbox. I don't think it's accessible on PlayStation 4, at least. I mean, I've got PS4 and I haven't played Roblox now, so I'm guessing not. So I think it's an overall good thing. Also, some people are going to be upset, but I mean, it's whatever. I mean, if you're upset the game's not going to come out quicker, so you might as well support developers because it's going to be so amazing once it actually is released. So there's that. So anyway, I'm going to leave off there. Also, the game has been delayed a little bit. Well, I say a little bit longer than a little bit. I mean, also it sucks, but overall, I think it's a good thing that they actually came out and told us rather than keeping quiet about it, and then we got the game a month later, and we didn't know why they halted it. With this, also, they're being transparent. They're giving us good information about the game's release dates, or just overall trying to help us have a better experience, so they're not just like pulling the blanket over our eyes, I guess, in a sense, is the best way I can put it, saying like, oh, we don't care about the fans, the game will be done when it is. They're also telling us, and they're being as transparent as they can with us about what's going on behind the scenes and why it's taken this much time. Because they're wanting to make more features of the game and make sure that the game is actually good before it's still released, and people complain about it not being a perfect game straight off the bat, which also makes a lot of sense. But anyway, I will leave this off there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Also, I will leave the Llama Train Studios Twitter, T-Breadm's Twitter, and Lando's Twitter in the description down below if you guys want to go follow them on Twitter. Also, it is the best ways to get information about the game before YouTubers make videos on them. But obviously, I make these videos to try and break it down for people to try and understand. So there's that. Also, it's probably our fault as well that people thought the game would be released on that specific day, which also it wasn't. In my video, I clearly stated that they're aiming to try and get it out at this date, but also it's not 100% confirmed. They're just saying that they're hoping to, and they have an estimation of it might be out within this time. But anyway, I'm going to leave it off there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like always, I'll see you guys next time.